In this TeamWork 5 Manager tutorial, I'm going to show you how to view your time headcounts. To do that, go to your top menu bar and click on TeamWork. Make sure you have your enterprise or location selected, then click on Time. Go to your new top menu bar and choose Analyze. From the drop-down menu, select Headcounts. You should arrive at a list of your headcounts. If you had been under Analyze Totals or Variance, you could always click this blue Headcounts button and arrive at the same page. First, make sure you are viewing the correct date range. If you click the arrow next to week, you can choose to view a day, week, pay period, or range at a time. Maybe I will choose pay period. To change back and forth between pay periods, you can use the calendar icon or the forward and backward arrows. I'll go back one pay period, and now you can see the information for this one. I'm going to go forward again. Right now I have variance selected. That means I can see whether or not these headcounts are within the norm or outside the norm for these shifts. I can see the location of the time entry, the date, the start time, and the end time. The green sections mean there are more employees scheduled than are actually clocked on and working. The red sections mean there are more people clocked on and working than were scheduled. And the colorless 0 sections mean there are the same number of people scheduled and working. Right now I'm seeing this information in 60-minute blocks. If I want, I can view this in 30 minutes. Under variance, I could choose 30. And now the end times are broken up by every 30 minutes instead of every hour. I could also have chosen 15 minutes. I am currently limiting my view only to the half hours that mattered, to the ones where someone was either clocking off or clocking on. If I want to view every half hour, I can click on All, and the chart will expand to show every half hour for that day. I'm going to go ahead and change this back to Limit. If I want to view the number of employees who worked during a given interval, I can click on Schedule, and now I can see how many employees were working during any of these intervals. Again, green means it's within the normal range, and if there was a red one, it would be outside the normal range. I can adjust the chart the same way I could have chosen 60 minutes or 15 instead of 30, and I could view all of the half-hour intervals instead of just the ones when someone was clocking on or off. If I want to view the number of employees working at a given time, I can click on Time. Now I can see how many employees were working at each of these times. The last thing I can do with headcounts is I can export this data. If I click on Export to Excel or Export to PDF, this information will be exported in that format. So I'll click on Export to PDF, and then I can choose where I want to export this information to and what I want to call it. I'll go ahead and save it as headcounts. Then to view that information, you can go to that folder, or in my case, I can click this shortcut down here. And now I can see all of that headcount information. I can store it and I can print it. To return to TeamWork 5, exit out of this window. And now I'm back at my headcounts. That's how you can view your time headcounts in TeamWork 5. Check out the next video to learn how to view time variance.